We've looked at some previous uses of how to use the built-in methods that Python provides for lists. Now we're going to look at just a couple more. Here, for example, is a list of numbers that we have. And you can see that they're not sorted. Well, I want to sort these maybe from greatest to smallest. Well, here we're using the default sort method, which we've already seen before, but that's only going to provide a way to sort them in ascending order. If we run this example, we see that it's only going to give us the ability to run this in ascending order. So how can we handle this? Well, Python provides a reverse method. Simply take our list name, say .reverse, and now when we run this, you'll see that first we have our unsorted list, then it's sorted in ascending order, that is smallest to largest, and then we did reverse, so it's now sorted in descending order from largest to smallest. Of course, we don't have to reverse a sorted list. It can be unsorted as well. So anytime we want to reverse a list, we can use the reverse method. That's just a built-in function that Python's provided for us in order to do this. So here we have our remove method. We've always seen an example of where it can delete an element from a list based upon its index. But what happens if we don't know the index? Well, Python provides the remove command. Here we have a list of songs, and we specify .remove. So let's go ahead and run this so we can see what's going to happen real quick. Notice here I have my full list of 3 songs. I remove 1 song, and now there are 2. So this is a real simple, easy way to remove an element. What happens if we specify an element that is not in our list? So here we have where I'm going to try to remove a song that is not listed in one of these songs. If I try to run this again, notice that the printing of the list first comes out just fine. It removes the element just fine. But when I get to the list to remove a song that is not in that list, the exception is going to be a value error because the element's not in the list. And therefore, if I'm going to use remove, I might want to try to use the try except blocks in order to catch this exception. So something like this doesn't throw out. This type of error probably is not going to need to shut down a whole application, so you can just keep on running with your application if necessary. Something worth keeping in mind here. Now let's look at one other example just to see what would happen. We're going to comment out these lines because we don't need them, but we're going to change yesterday to be a lowercase y. Let's just see if Python's going to be case sensitive when it's looking for its element. Let's run our script one more time. Notice it throws an error when it can't find the name that is case sensitive. So this is something that's real important to look for whenever you're working with list. If you're going to use remove, this is a case sensitive command. You have to be very careful of that. And why you want to try to look at using that try except block in order to capture these types of errors. This is also going to be slower than using the delete, which looks at the index, because it has to first find the element and then attempt to remove it. If you know the index, it's going to be a little bit faster. So there's some negatives to this method, but if you don't know the index, you would have to find the index yourself and then try to remove it. So it's probably faster than doing that process.